afternoon. As you're aware, the company is looking into marketing some of our products over in Germany. As part of this project, we are going to assemble a team that will be going over to Germany, and for that reason there needs to be a training program so that the people that's going over will understand some of the things that they will be facing while they're there. In order to conduct business in a professional manner and effective manner over in Germany, there are some things that everybody's going to need to understand. For that reason, the training program will contain information about the country profile, which will include the country demographics and national holidays, the communication styles that will be used, meeting etiquettes, presentations, negotiations, and some general do's and don'ts. Germany is located in what is considered to be the heart of Europe. It's considered to be the heart of Europe because of the fact that it is surrounded by several different countries, as well as the fact that it's Europe's largest economy. There's 82.3 million inhabitants that reside in Germany, and half of them are female. It's composed of 16 states, and the capital city is Berlin. The official language is German, but the students in Germany does begin learning the English language as a secondary language very early on in school. The current currency there in Germany is the euro. There are 9 national holidays and 6 holidays that are celebrated in different regions of Germany. It is very important for the team members to understand that these holidays will affect how they conduct business, when they can conduct business. The communication style in Germany should be considered formal. Any written communications should include no contractions or abbreviations, regardless of how common they are. The third person point of view should be used, and objectives should be clearly stated with supporting arguments and the main points clearly stated. Meetings are important with any business, and that's no different than if we're conducting business in Germany. However, you need to remember that in Germany there is a time and a place for everything, and therefore it is very important that you make appointments ahead of time. These appointments for meetings should be made no less than 2 to 3 weeks in advance. The meetings need to be requested through the main person of the department that you're wishing to meet with. If you are going to be requesting a meeting in writing, that should be done in German in order to receive a better response. Punctuality is an absolute must in Germany. So when you go to make these meetings, make sure that you arrive at least 15 minutes prior to the start. Once the meeting has been arranged, it is highly recommended that you send a company profile to the company that we will be doing business with. The company profile should include information about the company itself, procedures and standards of the company, as well as some product information. Included in the packet should also be some profiles on the key personnel that will be conducting business with the associates in Germany. You'll need to remember to dress the part. When you go to these meetings, you should be wearing conservative clothing, and that means wearing dark colors and keeping your accessories to a minimum. Presentations should be included in some of your meetings. This is an excellent way to give them an idea of what we're looking at. Remember, when you do these presentations, that you will want to make sure that you have supporting documentation for everything that you are including. This supporting documentation could be case studies or financial records or whatnot. Make sure that you keep the meeting or presentations about business itself. Germans believe in separating the business world from the personal world. When you take the handouts or anything that's going to be included, make sure that you have it in both English and German. Unless you have somebody on the team that can speak English or speak German fluently, you should make sure that you bring an interpreter. It's suggested that you run through these presentations and meetings several times so that you know that you will meet the time guidelines that's set up in the meetings. Negotiating should be conducted in a way that is not high pressure. It's not going to be appreciated with high pressure tactics. Contracts are strictly followed, so you will want to make sure that the legal team does have a chance to review those contracts before anything's signed, because whatever's signed is going to be final. You're not going to have any changes made. Here in the U.S., we do gifting quite often when we're conducting business as a way of keeping our name in the forefront. You will want to avoid this when you are conducting this business in Germany. It's not done, especially if you're conducting business with someone in the government industry. It's actually illegal to do gifting with government employees. There are some general do's and don'ts that you should keep in mind when you are conducting business in Germany. Remember to always be punctual. Call others by Mr. and Mrs., Miss, unless you have been invited to do so. Never refer to somebody as their first name. If they have additional titles, such as doctor, you will want to include that as well. Some associates may have various or numerous titles to their name, and you will want to make sure that you include each and every one of those when you are addressing them. And again, remember, always have supporting documentation. They will want to go over everything with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that not only do they understand what you're presenting, but that it's going to work in their favor. You always want to make sure to shake hands when you are going to a meeting and leaving a meeting. When you shake somebody's hand, though, make sure that you extend your hand, do a firm handshake, but make sure that you leave out that other hand out of your pocket. If you shake hands with somebody with your hand in your pocket, it will be considered a rude gesture, and we don't want that to happen. Never lose your temper in public. It's considered uncouth. No matter how aggravated you are with how things are going, always keep your temper in check. You will never want to call one of the German business associates at home. It's considered rude. The Germans believe in keeping the home life separate from the business life. It's very divided there, and you just don't want to do it unless it's an absolute emergency. I firmly believe that if the information that was provided is included in the team training guide, it will greatly help the transition into doing business in Germany and will make everything successful. Thank you, and does anybody have any questions?